Hi everybody, this is Bug-S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the NECA Ultimate Creepshow 40th Anniversary The Creep figure. So before we take a look at the Creep, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, the Creep comes with this jack-o'-lantern, and it looks very nice. The sculpt and paint detail to this looks really good. I like the varying tones of brown over top of the orange, that looks really good. You can actually remove the top, and you can see all the guts of the pumpkin are sculpted in there. My only complaint is that the top does fall off really easily. Of course, now that I'm doing the video, it doesn't want to fall off, but when I've done pictures with this, the top does tend to fall off a lot. It would have been really cool if this would have lit up, since the top does open, but it doesn't. Still looks really cool, though. Up next, he comes with this Creepshow comic, and this looks really good. It's actually kind of detailed on the inside. The inside is a little blurry, but I like that they put the effort of putting the panels in there. And then there's the back. You can see join today, fill out the coupon, and enclose 50 cents for each edition of your choice. That looks really awesome. And the Creep can hold that very nicely. Up next, he comes with this candle, and his hand really doesn't grip it that well. That's the best you're really going to get him holding it. But I think the flame on the candle looks really nice. Different paint to the flame there, and you can see the shading for what's supposed to be the light from the flame. That looks really nice. NECA did a really good job on that. Up next, you get this standard head sculpt. And this doesn't look too bad. He just looks very uninterested. All the different colors to what's left of his skin look very nice. All the rotted skin and texturing and everything looks really good. At first, I didn't know how I'd feel about this hair because it's translucent plastic with white paint over top of it. But it actually looks really good. I like the way NECA did this. And he actually has an articulated jaw. It moves very slightly, but it does move back and forth, and I think that's really cool. Up next, you get this side-eye head sculpt, and I love the way this looks. This looks great. This is my favorite head sculpt to display the figure with, because it looks really good. It looks kind of menacing. And here you get the windswept hair. And the one cool thing about this is you can actually swap the hair on these. You just pop the hair off like that. Pop the hair off of this one, and you'll see there's a little tab, and that goes on the right side of the head on the figure. So now you get two additional looks, and I think that looks really awesome. I still prefer the windswept hair on this head sculpt, but yeah, I think it's awesome that you can swap the hair. That looks really cool. And finally, you get the poster head sculpt. This is where he only has one eye and looks more decayed. And again, this head sculpt looks really good. Has that articulated jaw, some very, very nice paint. And he has that translucent hair, but this one has a little more white paint to it. And that looks fantastic. NECA did an awesome job with this head sculpt. So now let's take a look at the rest of the figure. Creep has a very nice soft goods robe. This piece right here around the hood has bendy wire in it, so you can bend it however you want. If you kind of want it to look like it's flowing in the wind, you can do that. And it's done in a lighter color and has some dirt painted over top of it, making it look really dirty to go with him. You can see the ends of the material fraying, and that looks very nice. The one bad thing is you can see a little bit of his frame underneath this. It is a little thin, so if you have very much light, you're just going to see straight through his robe. So I do wish it would have been a little thicker, like they would have sewn another piece to the inside of this just to make it a little bit thicker. But overall, I think it looks very nice. He comes with two new hands. This body is the same that was used on the previous Creepshow figure, but this time he has the clawed, decayed hands, and that looks really good. NECA did a really awesome job on this. All of the paint detail to the hands and the bones and everything showing through. That looks really good. NECA did a good job on that. He also has bendy wire here in the sides of his robe, and you can pose it around, kind of make it look like his robe is flowing in the wind. But it kind of wants to do this. Like they just sewed it, NECA just sewed it to the outside here where the seam's at. And sometimes when I'm posing the figure around, it kind of irritates me. I think it would lay better if that wasn't there. It kind of just draped naturally. So it is good for pictures, but I don't know. It kind of bothers me just a little bit. NECA did really good with the bottom of this. It looks really dirty, like it's been dragged through mud and dirt and everything, and it's fraying on the bottom. And that looks really awesome. Like I said, this does use the previous Creepshow body mold, and they did actually paint underneath it. They didn't have to since you really wouldn't see it, but yeah, they actually went to the trouble of painting all the skin tone underneath there. So that's pretty awesome. So now let's go ahead and take a look at his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. But when you do move it, this head does pop off. Actually, all of the head sculpts actually pop off. The more you move them, they will pop off so easily. That's my main complaint with this figure. That's really my only complaint, but it does suck that they want to pop off so easily. He has an articulated jaw on all the head sculpts that can move up and down. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move all the way out. He has double-jointed elbows that can bend all the way in. He has swivel thrusts that can move side to side and up and down. He has an ab crunch that can move back very slightly. He can crunch forward all the way. He can also move side to side there. Creep can do a complete split, if you were wondering. He can kick forward that far. He can kick back all the way. He does have a swivel at the thigh, single jointed knee that can bend back that far, swivel at the ankle that can move down all the way, up all the way, and a nice ankle rocker. So now, let's do a size comparison. So for today's only size comparison, here the new Creepshow is next to the old Creepshow figure. Oddly enough, the older Creepshow figure is actually from the brand new series. This new Creepshow figure is actually from the movies, which is older than that. I do love both of them. I love the new look of the Creep, but nothing beats this classic version. The classic look just looks really, really awesome. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up because it is really, really awesome. NECA did an incredible job with this. The soft goods look really nice, the different head sculpt. I love how you can switch the hair and give him some different looks too. NECA was really smart with that. So definitely pick this up. This is a figure you don't want to miss. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.